guys, happy Wednesday, and same disclaimer as yesterday's video. I am recording on a very cloudy, rainy morning, and I am aware that the lighting sucks. I think that you are at least able to see the products that I'm holding up, so I'm gonna call that a win. Normally I would wait for a later point in the day for things to maybe brighten up, but I'm busy. I have a wedding this weekend, and so I have to try to get as much done as I can in the time that I have allotted. So I'm also drinking coffee because I'm tired this morning. So today we are talking about the evening or PM skincare routine that I currently have in place for myself. If you missed yesterday's video, I will link it down below. It was the morning skincare routine. So if you're curious about that, check out that video down there. I'm going to not talk a whole lot. I'm going to try not to talk a whole lot about these individual products because I have mentioned them in Friday favorites, or I've done individual reviews on them, and there's a lot to go through. This routine is much more extensive than my morning routine, and I'm basically trying to give you guys a sense of the order in which I apply everything and give you maybe a little hint of reasoning why I use these products, but just it's safe to assume that I love all these things because I've used a lot of them for a very long time. So I'm going to start with the very first thing that I do every single night, which is clean my face. I love this part, mostly because I love my Clarisonic. I use this every single night to help remove my makeup. Before I go in with like the Clarisonic, I do just take a couple pumps of my cleanser or a cleansing oil. Right now I don't have one at my sink, but I was using the Drmtlgy cleansing oil, the rose one, and I will remove my makeup first, and then I go in for an actual cleanse with my Clarisonic and cleanser of choice. Right now I am using the Drmtlgy Essential 11 Hydrating Cleanser. Once again, because we are in winter, I am using more hydrating cleansers, even though I have very oily skin. I love this cleanser. They recently put it in different packaging. I am hoping that it is currently available for sale. This is a wonderful anti-aging cleanser. It has a lot of peptides in it. It helps to really brighten my skin. It helps to clean off any remaining dirt, oil, bacteria, whatever is on my face. It doesn't leave my skin feeling tight or dry at all. I can even use this on my eyes to remove my eye makeup. It's super gentle. I love this cleanser. Again, I've shown you this before, blah, blah, blah. I spent way too much time talking about that, but Clarisonic for me is a must. I know it's not for everybody, so if you don't like using one, maybe just use a brush, just a manual brush, or a washcloth, or the Foreo Luna, whatever works for you. Just make sure that you are getting into your pores and that you are getting out as much as you can in terms of dirt, oil, bacteria. I am a toner person, so there are two that I am alternating in between. The Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. This is part of my Finish by March skincare challenge. And then the Preempt Series Exfoliating Pore Refiner. I love both of these. This just helps to get rid of any remaining traces of dirt, oil, and makeup. Helps to sort of rebalance my skin. Just feels nice on top of it. So at that point, I will go in with products in order of thinnest to thickest or more occlusive consistency. So I am currently using the Dr. Botanicals Moroccan Rose Superfood Facial Oil. This does say oil, but this is more of like a watery essence. I will press this into my face. I love this product. I'll do an individual review of it coming up soon, but I am using that. So nice watery texture that absorbs readily into the skin. Then I go in with a serum. Right now, this is part of my panning challenge as well for skincare. So I'm using the Tulura Vitamin Peptide Serum. I don't adore this, but I do think it's a good product. This is the spring summer version. They do have a version for fall and winter as well. But you can see, again, nice kind of watery consistency. I find that vitamin peptide serums just help to just add extra nutrition to my skin. They add a little bit of hydration usually, and you know, just are kind of maybe an unnecessary step in a lot of cases, because I can get a lot of these things from these other products that I'm using. But I like to spoil my skin, and this makes my skin feel really good. Anyway, so there's that. So I will put on a serum. Then I like to go in, and by the way, I do wash my neck at night as well. So then I like to go in with a neck specific product. These change all the time because I have several products that I really like for this particular area. The one I've been reaching for most frequently, so I thought I'd bring it in, is the Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior. Jeez. So you can, I use this on my face sometimes as well, but I really love the way that it makes my neck look and feel. It really does, I feel like, help release some of the wrinkles that I have starting to happen here. And I just really enjoy the product. It's wonderful, just soft texture, really nice consistency. It's a little bit silicone-y, I guess I would say, but doesn't bother me on my neck at all. And like I said, I can use it on my face as well, but it's just a wonderful neck product for me. I do like to then, after the serums have had a chance to absorb into my skin, use my eye cream first. Trying to finish this one up as part of my project as well. The Perricone MD Preempt Series Brightening Eye Cream. We won't talk about this too much because I mentioned it yesterday, so I'll put on my eye cream. And then we go in with a few other things. By the way, another serum that I am using very consistently besides the Tulura, and I'm actually almost done with it. Oh, I'm bummed. Skin Perfecting Serum from Perricone MD. Not Dr. Dennis Gross. Wrong doctor. So the Preempt Series Skin Perfecting Serum, this is wonderful as well. So I just need to get that out of the way. Okay, then I go in with a retinol type product or an AHA type product. Depends on what I'm using. I will usually alternate my AHAs and my BHAs. By the way, you will notice I haven't talked about masking. I'm gonna make like my treatments a totally separate video. So just, if you're wondering about that, where that goes, we'll talk about that in another video. So retinols, AHA treatments. Here's a few that I reach for pretty regularly. Paula's Choice Resist 1% Retinol Booster. Sometimes I like to use this just by itself. Sometimes I mix it in with a moisturizer. Just depends on what I feel like doing. Sometimes I will even mix it in with this, which is the Eminence Organic Skincare Bamboo Firming Fluid. This really does, I feel like, help to firm my skin. And it also helps to exfoliate just a little bit. It's super, super gentle. I love the Eminence skincare line. They have beautiful products. If you like things that are maybe a little bit more natural, check out Eminence. But so alternating days, I'll do some kind of retinol treatment. And then on the other days, I will do a AHA type treatment. So Sunday Really Good Jeans, I really like this a lot. I actually like it more than I like this, but I am finishing this product because it is a good product, but I just need to finish it. It's the Ole Henriksen Invigorating Transformation Gel. This has a concentrated multi-source AHA complex. This is very effective. This is very effective as well. This has more of a lotion consistency. This has more of a gel type consistency. Don't spend a lot of time rubbing this one into your skin because it can pill up. So just put it on, move along. So yeah, I will use one of these. Sometimes I will also apply this. This does have a lotion consistency, so I like to use this. You know, I can use it either before these guys or before this or after. This is the Epionce Lytic Sport TX Retexturizing Lotion. A wonderful product that helps to address my sebaceous hyperplasia. Sometimes I will even use this in the morning. I didn't mention it in the morning routine, but I can toss it in there as well. So A few nights a week I use this. Then I will go in with a moisturizer of some kind. I have a couple here that I'm going to show to you guys. I'm actually right now testing the Drunk Elephant Lala moisturizer. I don't know why I didn't grab that. I grabbed these two because these are ones that in the last, couple of months I've been using. The Drmtlgy Hydrating Night Cream, wonderful, wonderful. I don't use a ton of it, but a little bit goes a long way. I spread it evenly across my face, and I also start to bring it down onto my neck. The Hey Honey Goodnight Royal Honey Gel Facial Replenisher. This is a wonderful moisturizer for me as well for nighttime. This one might not be enough moisture for those of you that are extremely dry. You might do better with this one, but this one's great for oily skin that just needs a little bit of a boost, but you don't want anything crazy heavy on your skin. So that's wonderful. Then I will go in with a targeted treatment type product. So again, usually treating sebaceous hyperplasia. So I am applying one of these two products on the little dots to keep them flat. This is the PEL Redness Blemish Control. So I'll just take a little bit of this onto a Q-tip because it does come in a container like this. And I will dot it and work it into the sebaceous hyperplasia bumps. Or I will use my beloved Resist BHA9. I love this stuff. It's wonderful. I'll put this on either a thin layer all over my face or just targeted on the sebaceous hyperplasia. Depends on what I feel like doing. And then the very last thing that I will do to sort of lock everything in place is use an oil. The Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Oil is always a favorite of mine. I love it. I love it so much. You can get a marula oil from The Ordinary though if you really want to. I've tried that one. I think it's decent. I think it's a very good oil, especially if you're on a tighter budget, so check that one out. Other oils that I like to use include rosehip seed oil. There is the black pine sleeping oil from Korres that I'm also working on as part of my skincare finish challenge. I don't even know what I'm calling that. There is, let's see, there's an oil from Tulura that I also occasionally reach for. I like oils. Even though I have oily skin, I do find that they help to balance everything out. And when I wake up in the morning, I notice there's an extra plumpness to my skin when I use a facial oil. I feel like it helps me look younger. I really do. And again, it helps to balance my oil production. So that is usually it. Again, I'm not discussing the derma rolling that I'm doing in this video. I'm not discussing the masking or anything else like that. So I'll try to do a separate video on that in the next week or so, and I'll get that up for you guys as well, and I'll let you know at what point in my routine I do the mask. Hint, usually after cleansing. But I'll share with you some of my favorite masks that I like to use. Hopefully this was helpful. Your routine will vary. You don't have to use all these things. I'm just sharing with you guys what I use, and I'm sure there are some out there who are like, that is excessive. You don't need that much crap on your face, and that's fine. You don't have to put all these things on your face. I'm just telling you what I have used that has helped my skin get to a point where I look in the mirror and I love my skin. I am so happy with how my skin looks at almost 40 years old. It's a lot of work, but I feel like I'm fighting the good fight here. I am prolonging things like injectables, just Botox, Juvederm, all that stuff. I'm open to that stuff, but I don't want to have to start that at this point in my life. I feel like if I can get my skin in really good shape with using good quality skincare products that work for me personally, then I'm happy doing that. And if at some point I want some Botox, I'll go get some. But right now, I don't mind the way that my face looks. I'm very happy with it. And all of these things I have been using, like I said, for an extended period of time, and I just find that I'm getting great results. So I will continue to use them. I will continue to repurchase them. And, if I find anything new, I'll share it with you guys. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will have everything linked down below. So if you want to go read up a little bit more about any of these things, you can find the information in the description box. Take care, and I'll see you guys in my next video.